All right, y'all. Yeah, we're here. We're ready. Welcome to week 2, everybody. Thanks, Cheese, for joining us today, bud. There's someone else out there, but thanks y'all for joining tonight. This is the second week of SCSRA Live. Tonight we're going to be going over point standings currently. We're going to be going over some just small little things going on this week. Not a whole lot. I'm working on solidifying the laps stage and testing for for season 7. So got some behind the scenes work on that. Got the truck schedule pretty much ironed out. Got possibly a couple changes coming, not sure yet. Tonight joined by Eddie Morris here in the booth with me. Don't know what Devin's doing, so Devin will be joining us tonight. He may pop in later. Devin's kind of an unknown. Yeah. We're going to say that. All right. So that's season 7. What's going on with that right now? Just kind of ironing out the laps and stage, but the schedule itself is almost set. Minus 1 week, but we'll see. I don't know. Week 12, Eddie, going into the second or the last round of the first cut. How you feeling?
Personally, I'm feeling pretty good. Felt pretty strong past couple weeks. Sure helps to have my computer back. Yes, I'm feeling pretty good, man. Just as any other season, the plan is just make it to the final 4, and I hope you finish better than the other 3 guys.
Yeah, for sure. So this week we are going to Nashville Super Speedway in both trucks and next gen. I know there's been a lot of practicing out there. I did some practice with you as well. Felt pretty. I liked it actually. It wasn't. I like the trucks more than I like the next gen personally, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a war of attrition in my opinion.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. The fall off is just gonna be insane. So managing the lap times, it's gonna be one of those tracks that you're gonna be racing the track instead of everybody else around you, probably. So
Yeah, I've noticed that that's kind of the name of the game with some of these cars is you've got to learn how to forget everyone around you and just kind of race the track minus like Dega and Daytona. That's definitely a race everyone else. Let's see.
there's some tracks, but yeah, there's definitely a handful where you're better off racing the track than everybody else around you.
Yeah, there is. All right, so Nashville. So what are you looking forward to more? Are you looking forward to the trucks or next gen more for Nashville?
I like the adjustability in the next gens. I picked up on the next gens pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy the next gens. I don't hate the trucks though. I think those are probably the 2 best cars oval wise on the service, but I'm kind of biased, so
Right.
yeah, I don't know if I'm looking forward to one over the other, but honestly, man, just looking forward to getting to it after the off week. Going on and getting Nashville behind us. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I think everybody's right front tire will appreciate that week being over.
Yeah. Cheesy B says that he liked the next gens last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a different thing, man. We went from the Xfinity series to the next gen. So there was a learning curve there, but I think the style of the way you have to drive the next gens
for sure.
Is a different style as you would the Xfinity cars or anything else. So
Yeah, absolutely. It was a learning curve for sure. and I think season 3 is just gonna be even better. I think the dynamic track has changed a little bit. I think it's just gonna keep getting better. But I think it's definitely produced a good product for sure. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
When I can race anyways.
Yeah, we've definitely had some great racing in the next gens. So
yeah, absolutely. And for that's Nashville. We got Nashville for week 2 of the playoffs. Let's talk about last week's winners in the trucks. We were going to do interviews. I didn't have time to set it up. This is kind of a last minute thing. Been kind of busy this week.
fire the PR guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good. Do you want to do that now, or because if I go, the graphics guy's also going.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Yeah. So we had Moultrie says more road courses and more tracks, please. More road courses? Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen, bud. one a season is about as all.
He's
all
the
our,
1%.
Yeah, one a season is about
1%.
as all as our league can handle.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
bad.
We'd need a whole admin team just to deal with the road courses that we'd had.
Mm-hmm.
Because after the first award, it's like, yeah, we're busy with this one.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the road courses. They are not for everyone, especially in a NASCAR league. So
Yeah.
Moultrie, we're not on the same boat here, bud. We're kind of on a ship on our own, where we enjoy the road course racing. Just no one else does. Yep. Week 11. So we had Tyler Aspinall win the truck race, and then we had Devin win the next gen race. So let's take a look at the points for where we're at. Give me just a second here. Cheesy says, remember Coda? I wasn't here for Coda. That was season 1. But I've heard the horror stories. You wanna chime in on that, Eddie?
I actually didn't buy the track because I'm not a lefty righty kind of guy. So, and I knew that would be the only one time that I would use that track, and didn't even get it. So,
Yeah,
I would not be able to chime in on that.
I like it.
But I do remember the Discord was quite
colorful.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it was only season 1 or that we ran that, or yeah, season 1 in the SCSRA, and I don't think it'll ever be back on the schedule again.
I think there was upwards to 80 X's some people had from off tracks and stuff like that. So that could probably paint you a picture.
Well, it's a good thing in league racing X's don't count.
Yeah. Well, at one point they used to, and then I got so mad, man. I got run over at Martinsville. Go figure, right?
Yeah.
It was Dylan Redding and TJ Floyd. And no, the names have not been changed to protect the innocent because neither one of them were innocent. If they ever watch. But anyway, yeah, they we're going into Martinsville, and we was all just checking up. It was about mid pack, and Dylan Redding sent TJ Floyd into my trunk deck. And when I say my trunk deck, it wasn't my back bumper; it was my trunk deck, because he sent him so hard. He went over the little curb and jumped over. Like, I was mid quarter. Next thing you know, he was like, and I was like, oh my! And I got yoinked out of there. I was like, these X's have got to go. This is ridiculous. But yeah, it was nuts.
Cheese said not a single 0X, and we gave up on the track limits. Just keep it straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be thrilled about that, because first of all, Coda's my home track, but I really like that track. It is so much fun to drive. If you're a sadist like me and Moultrie, apparently. All right, so in the truck,
over here.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a great time. I think we should do it.
I don't.
I'm gonna throw a what do they call that when you're throwing an audible. That's what it was. I'll throw an audible and put Coda on the schedule before we do anything else.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be your drop week?
It's gonna be my Act of God week.
All right. So looks like for All right, let's talk about points for the truck series here. We
I
got
do
Devin.
think I do think I own that track now. By the way,
Which one, Coda?
I think so.
You should. You've been doing a lot of lefty righty turning lately.
Yeah. Got my second ever official road win last night. Yeah, that was fun.
I had 1 2 nights ago, and then I had 3 the week before. But my eye reading is absolutely atrocious, and I'm in bottom split, and I'm far too fast for bottom split, so it's easy for me to win those ones. But the one I raced last night was not as easy because my eye rating is going up finally. But it's fun for sure. I like it. So we got Devin going into week 12, leading, actually tied with Tyler now at 1,062 points. So everyone gets reset for the beginning of each stage. So 1,060 or 1,000 points plus your bonus points and minus penalty points and all that stuff for the beginning of the first stage for the chase. And then on race 13, it will reset again to 2,000 points for the top 8. And then for the chase, or for the championship round, race 15, it resets to 3,000. I think it's
I don't
3,000.
remember what it resets to. Yeah, I know race 12's a cutoff.
Yeah.
And 14's a cutoff.
Right. So we got Devin and Tyler tied for first right now at 1,062 points. Nick Fuller in third place with 1,059 points. So there's only 3 points behind the leaders. Eddie, you are running fourth with 1,055 points. So you're, what, 7 points behind? Daniel Wiles, Matthew Fritz are both tied for fifth place with 1,052 points. Seventh place, Brandon Zimmerman's got that at 1,042 points. And then it goes Joe Wright, Blaze Richardson, Jay Stinson, Ryan Gomes, and Riley Gomes, all from 1,039 points to 1,026 points to the into that. So the bottom 6 are pretty tight. There's only a 26 point spread between 6th place and 12th place, or 5th place, really, because with Daniel Wiles. So it's going to be
a pretty tight race there for that transfer spot.
Absolutely. Between 12th and 8th is only a 13 point difference. So, you know, Joe and Brandon, I think, are the Joe Wright and Brandon Zimmerman, I think, are the closest on that bubble that could get knocked out by Blaze, Jay, Ryan, or Riley. I mean, it's going to be close for them all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
One decent race and some stage points, man, can definitely change the game.
Absolutely. At least we just don't have to worry about Moultrie. I know you're out there, bud.
He's still gonna win races. He said he wasn't gonna give up on us.
That's awesome, and you know, he's definitely someone to beat. But as for points and stuff, I mean, he's gonna be up there in the front. You know, that's taking points away from people that are running for that championship, which good for him. I mean, if he's gonna be there and continue to push as hard as he is, I'm glad he's here. Because it's pushed other people to, you know, start practicing more and definitely give a little more competition. I think that there were some people that were a little more relaxed and not putting their best foot forward. Where now with, you know, some of these drivers that came in, and just Tyler, for instance, Nick Fuller, Daniel Wiles, Moultrie, you know, a couple of these drivers have definitely put some competition out there that I think that other people kind of had to take a look at and make sure that they're actually doing it.
Yeah.
You know, we've always said that if you want to get better and you want to get faster, you need to practice. If you're not going to practice, you're not going to get any better.
Yep.
So I think that a lot of these guys have definitely. Moultrie says he still wants Rookie of the Year in both series. Yeah. I'm not sure how much competition you have there. We can take a look at that, actually.
Yeah, let's bring that up. Let's see. Has it been
Let's see
updated?
here. I thought I saw Sylvain updated. I'm not 100% sure if he did or not. So in the truck series, he's at 498 points, Wiles 469. So Brandon Zimmerman's 450, Nick Fuller's 411. So he's in truck series, he's fighting his teammate. He's 30 points ahead of him. And next gen, oh no, that was next gen, sorry. In the truck series, he's at way closer this time. 475 in the truck series. 472 to Nicholas Fuller in second. Tyler Aspinall 441. Daniel Wiles at 430 in fourth. So that one's a little more competition. So
Yeah, we still got several races to go too. So
yeah, we do.
4 or 5 races. So.
We do. Should be interesting. Let's take a look at it was truck series. Let's take a look at next gen. So here's where Moultrie's leading this one with 1,081 points. Devin right behind him at 1,080, so 1 point back. Eddie with 1,058. Daniel in fourth with 1,047. Brandon in fifth with 1,045. Nick Fuller with 1,043 in sixth. Not a whole lot of tides here on this one, but 1,041 for Blaze in seventh. Junior with 1,037. Cody with 1,035. Carlton with 1,033. Joe Wright with 1,032. And Ryan Gums with 1,028. So from third back, this field is pretty tight.
Yeah, it opened up pretty tight also.
Yeah, it did. So Devin's 1 point back. He took the win last week. So we'll see what happens. I mean, this is also going to be an interesting one because this is, again, third to 12th is a 30-point gap. So that may seem like a bigger number, especially when we have like 20 people showing up right now. But you know, anything with stage points, when stage points come into it, man, anything is possible. Eddie, you're sitting third here. How do you feel about that? Is it too close for comfort or just gotta perform?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's too close to comfort. Definitely not gonna take anything for granted. I mean, I just gotta go out there and do the best I can and hope it's good enough to stay within the top 8. So
yeah, hopefully.
Like my plan, bro, is just be the Final Four at the end. I mean, that's it. I mean, you can have 1,000,000 wins. I don't care as long as I'm in the Final Four at the end with a chance. Like,
yep,
I don't care. You know.
Yep. Hopefully, people took too much time off during the Christmas break and didn't practice at all.
Right.
We know there's a couple people out there.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll actually be able to race this week. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. All right, so that's points. Any predictions for Nashville for the truck series or next gen?
Not really, man. I told you it was going to happen to me last week, and it came true. So I'm just gonna not try to do that.
Well, you've been saying what's going to happen this week, so hopefully that happens.
Well, hopefully, but we'll see.
Hopefully that prediction stays true.
Well, see, I just said it because the one I made before actually did come true, like exactly how I said it was going to happen, and yeah. So I figured instead of like kind of shooting myself in the foot to get the week started, I figured I'd pep it up this time. You know,
Right.
Maybe we'll get lucky and get a couple.
She says, Eddie, so you're saying there's a chance, LOL.
A chance at what? What are we doing? What are we chance at what?
I have no idea. I don't know what she's talking about.
Is he like on the road course thing still? Or?
Cheese? No, that was Moultrie that was on the road course thing.
No, I didn't know if Cheese was catching up and saying something about
Oh,
next
maybe.
week.
I don't know. Oh, Moultrie not. So Moultrie said more road courses and more dirt tracks.
Oh my, yeah.
I like it. I like the idea. Let's do it again.
I'm out.
Let's just not put Martinsville right behind dirt Bristol.
Or Dirt Bristol at all.
Well, now that it's off the NASCAR schedule, I guess we don't have to.
Yeah.
Cheese says a chance to win a championship. Yes, anything is possible. There is a chance, Cheese. Always a chance.
Yeah. I mean, you make it to the Final Four, man. Any of those guys realistically have a chance. I mean, something could happen. Like they could be racing hard. Something could happen and get taken out. And hey, you never know, man. You never know. That's why we line up and do it.
Yep. So speaking of which, let's talk about what's coming up for the rest of the season. So we've got
Too bad we're not at Vegas again in the next gen
what happened in Vegas?
championship race. I think I led all but 3 laps.
Was it the final 3 laps?
No, I led all but 3 laps.
Well, yeah,
It was
were
like,
those last 3 laps were those the ones you didn't lead the last 3?
no, I think Junior got 2, and was it Cheesy B that got 1? I don't know. I think it was 3 of them.
Did you win that race last season?
Yeah.
Nice. So we got Nashville next week on Tuesday, Talladega week after that, Kansas, and then Phoenix to wrap out the season. Of those 4, I know you're a big plate track guy. Is Talladega what you're looking forward to the most?
Back a while back, probably, yeah. Um, not so much now. Um, if it's a different style, like with the group of people that we're with, like not saying anything in a negative way or anything like that towards anybody, but like there's a lot more take than there is give lately, and that's usually a bad bad recipe at a restrictor plate style track. So I think if everybody could chill out and just log laps, because like ain't nobody gonna remember who led lap 12 of how many laps were we there? 60 or something?
67.
Yeah. Like
67 in the trucks, and then what, 80? Was that 88 in next gen? Yeah, 88
Yeah.
laps in next gen.
So I mean nobody remembers who led lap 12, you know?
Right.
Let's lead the last one. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy that style of racing if you have the right group of people that know what they're doing, know the right amount of give and the right amount of take, when to do it, when not to do it. Yeah. So I like Kansas. Kansas looks pretty good on there. Um, Phoenix, that was our second race of last season, um, which was a pretty good race. If you don't remember that one, go check it out on Intensity. Was Intensity doing it then, or was it Noma?
Week 2 of last season would have been Intensity.
Yeah.
What happened then? I don't even remember. I don't think I raced at all last season.
Late race caution.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody stayed out, had no tires to put on, so they didn't really have a choice but to stay out.
I
Cody
remember
Moore
that.
lined up P2. Yeah.
Intensity Broadcasting, Phoenix, SCSRA.
It was a pretty fun finish.
And the trucks are next gen.
Next gen.
I'll have to go find it later.
Pretty good.
Have to do a watch party on that and see what happens.
Yep.
Okay. So plate track racing you're not as fond of anymore. Well,
No. I wouldn't say that way. I love it.
I see what you're saying though.
Yeah.
That was I think was it Daytona 2 seasons ago? I think that was the closest I came to a win in this league.
Yep.
I think I lost by like 0.01 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, it was super close.
I was mad. I think you won that one.
Yeah.
I was mad.
I was not.
No, I can't imagine you would be. Let's see. What else do we have? We don't really have a whole lot to talk about this week, just because we haven't had much go on because we weren't racing this week.
Yeah.
And our stats guy didn't put any stats up, and he's also not here.
Hashtag slacker.
Right. Maybe if people watch this in chat and put some chat out there, you want to talk about Devin's idea and see how the public feels about it? The one that we shot down?
No, I think that's a Devin thing.
Then. Oh. Would be nice if Devin would show up then. Maybe next week. There's an inside joke running for anybody out there watching that Devin has been way more involved than he used to be, especially when he wasn't league owner. But sometimes getting him to show up to things is hard.
For sure.
Love the guy to death. Sometimes it's hard to get him to show up. Yep. Everyone's got lives. We understand. Eddie and I don't, apparently.
Yep.
Not much else to say about that. All right. We got to play our commercial. So last thing, we actually did bring a new sponsor on board. So there will be a link in the description below if you want to support the channel. Saw this on one of the other better Cheese's comment, better not involve Zimmerman's Ambien. Oh man. That was
my goodness.
That went for a ride after that race.
Yeah,
that was interesting. Saw this on another one of the drivers' cars, and had gotten a bunch of ads for it through Facebook. So we did reach out to Admin Box for like button boxes for race control. So we're gonna go and play their commercial that they have here. If you want to support this channel, link will be in the description below for you to purchase anything. From what I've seen so far, I haven't gotten one yet. I'm gonna order one soon. But for race control, it has all the functions that you need to throw, like black flags. If you need to throw cautions, it also has some of your black box controls like change tires, fuel, fast repair, things like that. But it looks super simple to use. I'm kind of excited to try it whenever that does come. But gonna go ahead and throw up their commercial. If you guys want, again, you want to support the channel, we'll have a link in the description below to their website as well as our sponsor links as well. I'm gonna throw it up. Little short commercial on it. When we do, when I actually do get one, I'm gonna throw up a video about it as well. While racing and doing race control, it makes it pretty difficult to actually be able to do anything. One, you can't jump out of the car and go look at anything, so kind of makes the own it system that we have very important for people to follow. If you don't claim things, then, after race penalties come through, we're trying to avoid doing that. But, that's kind of why I stepped back this season. But being able to, throwing blacks on a track like Bristol, especially under caution, is still hard to do. I have a lot of screen real estate now, especially with 4 monitors now that I have. So it makes it a little bit easier to do, but still controlling, the stage, and I have a program that runs that, and other stuff is a lot of stuff to watch while racing. So if there's something out there that can make that a little bit easier for me both to enjoy racing as well as do race control, that's fantastic. If there's something that's going to make that a little bit easier for me. So I'm kind of excited, pretty excited to get it and test it out, see what it's like, see if the functions, obviously the functions are going to work because they're all pre-programmed. But if it allows me to get back into racing and try to be competitive again while doing race control, anything helps. The program that I run, iRace Control, there's a video on it on our channel as well. So if you want to see what kind of I go through, it's at Watkins Glen, so there's not a whole lot of yellows, or there's no cautions to worry about except for the stage, stuff like that. It's kind of interesting to watch. Eddie, anything else you want to go over tonight? No, it's a kind of a short one tonight.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do today, but we're gonna
Hopefully
be consistent.
everybody had a good Christmas, and looking forward to get back into racing. Hopefully everybody has a safe New Year's.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What'd you get for Christmas? Anything
Cole.
good? Coal, huh?
Yeah.
Santa must stop by the same place because that's what I got too.
Yeah, he's a prick.
Jerks. All right.
Now, some of those little Fanatec things that go in your brake pedal for the V3s, they're not here yet. But
Oh, the elastomer things?
the little squishy little pellet looking things.
Oh, I don't have Fanatec pedals. I have no idea what you're talking about. For the brake resistance, right?
Yeah, something to do with like the brake pressure and how the brake feels or something. I don't know.
I guess you'll see when you get it.
Yeah.
You'll have to let us know how that goes.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, from the admin team, we hope you all have a good Christmas, or had a good Christmas. Have a safe New Year's. Don't drink and drive, please, for the love of God.
Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. If you do, name it after me.
Oh, Jesus. Don't do that either.
Yeah, don't. Probably not a good idea.
Probably not. Have a safe New Year, everyone. If you are planning on drinking, make sure you have a safe ride home. Don't drink and drive. Or you can do that as well. There's no reason to get a DUI anymore. Uber and Lyft exist, and it's not that expensive. A lot cheaper than getting a DUI.
We hope race with you.
Yeah, right. We hope to see everybody Tuesday, Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you on the other side.